Hello, I'm Mikki Trowbridge, and welcome to your practice. This is going to be about a 20-minute flow to ease you into your day, meant to be practiced in the morning, but really could be used any time that you just need to get started a little bit more slowly, but ultimately move with a limited amount of time available. All right, here we go. We're going to get started in child's pose. You choose if you want the knees hip width or a little bit wider, whatever feels spacious for your low back and your hips. And for now, let's just allow the arms to be restful on the ground. Soft elbows. Starting to bring the breath in really fully through the nose and all the way down into the low ribs and the low belly. Feeling yourself for a couple breaths, breathing side to side across the rib cage, into both sides of your waist, into those inner thighs. And then let's walk both of your hands over to the right. A little extra breath in that left waist. And then both hands over to the left. A little extra breath in that right waist. And then we'll bring it back to center. Let's set your hands and your arms up about as wide as your shoulders. Palms actively pressing into the ground. Let's start to lift the elbows off the floor. Begin to feel your arms integrating and settling into the back body. As though, and they really are, but we tend to not live in this place, but feeling as though those arms are an extension of the muscles and the connective tissue of the upper back, the structure of the upper back. Moving the arm bones away from the floor as the hands root down. Feeling a gentle moving in of the upper back in toward the chest and a softening right at the base of the neck. And let's rise up, inhale, table pose. And exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. How about 2 more of those? Cow pose. And cat pose. Last one, cow pose. And cat pose. And then we'll inhale into cow, tuck the toes. Make sure your hands and arms are set for down dog, and then use the power of your legs to pull you up and back into downward facing dog. Couple breaths here to wag your tail or pedal your feet, pedal your knees. Just easing yourself into this flexion, into the traction of your spine, the power of your legs. And then as it makes sense for you, let's take your right leg, lift it up and back. And however it works, nice and easy, bring that foot forward between the hands. And we'll bring your back knee down to the floor. Let's come on up into your low lunge. And as those hands go up toward the sky, let's latch the thumbs together. Palms will face forward. Lengthening up through the index fingers and attempting to find a sense of even length in the front and the back of your body. And then from around your waist, we're going to rotate toward the right. Even breath into both sides of your rib cage, both sides of your waist. Slowly untwist and hands to the floor. Tuck the back toes under. If they're not already, let that back knee lift. Plant the hands and let's step back, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. However it works, foot between the hands. Back knee comes down. And we'll come on up Anjaneyasana with the hands, once they've reached the pinnacle there, the thumbs coming together into that clasp. Opposite thumb and top, or on top, if you can remember which was on top last time. Little pressure between the thumbs into each other as you reach up evenly through the back body and the front body. And then rotating around your waist toward the left. Even breath, left and right. Go ahead and untwist. Release the hands down to the ground. Back knee lifts with the toes tucked under. And back to downward facing dog. From this down dog, let's slide your right foot forward until the heel is in line with the left toes, and then put the foot down. Push weight back into your legs. And then slide that left leg forward. Same idea, heel in line with right toes. Push the weight back. We're going to repeat that until you're in your forward fold. Keep the legs straight as long as you can. When you need to bend the knees, you bend the knees. And once you're in that forward fold, fingers slide up the shins, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, let's reach. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. And then as you exhale, we'll fold, let the left leg step back. Inhale, bend both knees, lift the heart, cow lunge. Exhale, straighten both legs, cat lunge, folding over that front leg. And then inhale, just bend the front knee, plant the hands, and step to plank. Knees up or down. I always recommend down for the first one of the day, chaturanga. Slowly lowering, elbows point back. At the bottom there, inhale, cobra. Exhale, lowering. And we'll make our way back into downward facing dog. Big full inhale. Full complete exhale. Right leg lifts. And as you exhale, that right knee is going outside the right arm, and we'll step that right foot outside your right hand. Good. Look forward. When you're ready, left foot steps outside the left hand, toes out, heels in, bending the knees any amount, sitting down into your squat. Hands can come to heart or reach toward the sky. And let's slowly lift all the way up to standing. As you exhale, hands to heart and feet parallel. Inhale, let's reach. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. We'll fold with your exhale and right leg steps back. Inhale, cow lunge. Exhale, cat lunge. Bend just the front knee. plant the hands flat. Think plank before you even step there, and then step it back, plank. Knees up or down, chaturanga. Cobra or up dog of any height. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Left foot outside the left hand, exhale. Be there for a moment. And then when you're ready, right foot steps outside the right hand. Toes are angled out, heels angled in. We'll sit down, squat, malasana. Hands wherever they make sense for you, slow and steady. Let's rise up with an inhale. Exhale, hands to heart, feet parallel. Steady breath. Start to feel the way that your feet are rooting down into the ground, where the weight is distributed across the heels and the balls and the toes. And let's shift into your right foot. Start to bring your left knee up toward your chest. And we'll bring that left foot inside the thigh or the calf for tree pose. Let's take the hands forward, latch your thumbs, a little bit of pressure between those thumbs, and take your hands up toward the sky. However unstable or unsteady your body feels, keep the breath nice and steady. And especially if this is a morning practice for you, just being patient with yourself as things wake up. The body and the muscles have to wake up. Your energy has to wake up. Your breath has to wake up, just in the same way that you mentally have to wake up in the morning. And then we'll bring that left knee forward, foot back down to the ground. Let your arms fall down by your sides. Maybe close the eyes and imagine that you're holding dumbbells or jugs of milk. And then we'll blink the eyes open, shift into your left foot. Right knee comes up towards your chest. Right foot comes to thigh or calf for tree pose. Once you found the legs, let's latch those thumbs, take the hands forward and all the way up. Opposite thumb in front, if you can remember. And settle in here to your steadiness. That gradual and subtle awakening of the parts of you that are still a little asleep, even if it's 5 o'clock at night. And then we'll turn that knee forward. Let the foot come on down to the ground. Big reach up, inhale, releasing the thumbs. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you fold, we'll exhale, plant the hands, and we'll make our way back into downward facing dog. Could be a vinyasa, could just be a simple step back to down dog. And then let's slowly take your right leg, lift it up and back. And step your foot forward between your hands. We'll come up into your crescent lunge. And then slowly open into warrior two. As you settle there, we're going to bring your right elbow to your right thigh, and left hand's just going to come to your hip. And let's slide that right elbow just inside the right knee so that the leg can push into the arm and the arm can push back into the leg. Maintain that little battle there. And then let's start to drop the hand just toward the inner ankle. Let the leg slide to straight. Maybe your left hand goes skyward, triangle pose. Minimal weight in that right hand today. If you need to put it down, put it down. One more big breath here. Get a little more vibrant through your wingspan. And then as you inhale, let's try to come up on straight legs, all the way into your reverse triangle. And then we'll bend that front knee, let your hands come down around the front foot, back heel lifts. And let's step back, plank pose. Let's draw the big toes together. We're going to keep your upper body in plank. Drop both heels toward the left. Try not to let your butt pop out. Back to center. Heels to the right. Back to center. And hips up and back, down dog. Left leg rises. Foot between the hands. Nothing fancy. Just get it forward. Come on up into your lunge. And open up warrior two. Once you're settled, we'll bring left elbow to left thigh, right hand to your hip. And then we'll slide that left arm down inside the leg so that that battle can begin. Leg pushing into the arm, arm resisting back into the leg. Maintain. And then start to open the arm to straight. The left hand comes just inside the left ankle. Let that left leg straighten out. Right hand can stay on hip or can head up toward the sky. Triangle pose. Minimal weight in your left hand. Legs are vibrantly extending out. Arms are vibrantly extending away from the heart. Let's come up on straight legs, reverse. Bend the front knee. Hands come down around the front foot. Plank pose. Big toes together. We'll drop heels toward the right first this time. Back to center. Toward the left. Back to center. Downward facing dog. From your down dog, let's bend the knees, lift the heels, look forward, and at the end of an exhale, jump or step. Top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's come on up all the way to standing. Exhale, hands into your heart. Let's come onto your right foot. Left knee comes up toward your chest. Hands are going to stay at heart. And we're just going to rotate toward that left thigh. Option to stay here. Option to reach left hand back, right hand forward. That's all there is. Imagine that left foot has something to push down into. And maybe for your last breath, take that left leg out towards straight. Slowly reverse, bend the knee, hands to heart, untwist, foot to floor. Other side, shift into that left foot, right knee comes up. Start to find your rotation toward the right. Give that right foot an imaginary something to push down into. Maybe hands reach forward and back. Equal length and equal breath in both sides of your waist. Maybe for your last breath, the right leg kicks out to straight. And then hit rewind. Bend the knee. Maybe step out, maybe don't. Hands to heart. Untwist. Foot to floor. Big reach up, inhale. Let's turn the toes out, heels in. Slow and steady, maybe a count of 5 or 8 or 10 to come down into your squat. Heels might or might not be off the ground. I'm just going to turn so I can face you. Right hand is going to come to the ground outside the right leg. I'm just going to turn so I can face you. Right hand's going to come to the ground outside the right foot, the arms inside the knee, left hand toward the sky. Even amount of weight in the big and little toe sides of the feet. Those of you that like to bind here, you're welcome to turn the palms, wrap the arms around the knee. Let's go back to center. Same thing, second side. Left hand to the left, right arm to the sky. Arm is inside the knee. Stay here or rotate and wrap for the bind. Slowly release. Let the hips come to the ground. And let the soles of the feet come together. Badha konasana, holding on to the shins, ankles or feet, sit up tall. Let the eyes close or the gaze drop. Feel the hips, the body connecting to the ground. And at the same time, feel the pulse within you, the buzz of energy that you've stroked and stoked as you started your day. Feeling the rhythm of breath that you've created through your practice. And spending a few moments here lingering in these rhythms. And finding, feeling, and enjoying just the right amount of groundedness, the right amount of energy and excitement and zeal for the day. The rhythm and pacing of your breath. So that this moment, these feelings, this experience is here to be tapped into as you go about your day. Let's take the hands gently back behind you. On the fingertips, thumbs forward, fingers back. Puff the heart up, get broad through the shoulders, maybe look up. The sense of ability to be and do just what you need today to show up for the universe and what it's going to ask of you, and to do it with breath, with love, and from a place of feeling grounded. And then let's bring the hands together in front of your heart. Thank you for practicing together today. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.